Hello gamers, coming at you today with another attack strategy, this one for the top floor dorms bomb site of the Reworked Oregon. And I'm going to approach this video a little bit differently than some of my past ones. Before we go into the game and show you all the angles and explain the thinking about this in detail, I'm going to try to do a really quick rundown for quick reference later if you want to come back and refresh your memory on this strat. So first of all, we're going to have a Ying on repel of kids dorms. Holding an angle that will give control here of this area. We're going to have Capitao, who is going to cut off anyone who might be sitting in this rotate area in games here with his smokes and firebolts. Again, on repel on this window here. We're going to have Zofia laying down outside of first floor window. There's a window at the bottom of white stairs. And I'll show you this angle in the game later so you know what I'm talking about. But you can hold a vertical angle straight up that gives you control of this area here. And she can open that with her impact lifelines or just auto rifle, shoot holes there at the directioning of the wood beams is vertical here, so it's easy to open up from this angle. Glaz is going to be doing Glaz things out here outside of big window, and Monty, he's going to be our planter. He's going to sit outside here initially and just scout things out, maybe let his teammates know if he sees someone and ping them out. Glaz will have frag grenades in this situation. We'll have smokes with the Monty and smokes with the Capitao, so Glaz doesn't need to bring them. And with the frag grenades, he can chuck them into this corner here if necessary to clear that area out. And then once that's cleared out and it's sealed off with the Ying here, then the Glaz can fall back and just watch this area here, assuming this is opened up. If they double reinforce, then that's a gift, but they probably won't. So Glaz will sit here and make sure that no one comes in this way. And then the Monty, once you have control, which you should be able to get very, very quickly, can jump through the window and plant. And the perk of doing this with Monty here is that once he turns his back to plants, the shield's on his back and he can't really be shot. And then he can jump back out again. So the general concept of this strategy is you're applying a ton of pressure through windows, and you can do this and really catch the defenders off guard. Everyone gets in position, then opens up their angle at the same time. And it's just a campaign of shock and awe, and you're getting almost total control of everything you need to have control over, and to plant. And you're doing that in maybe the span of 5 seconds, and then Monty gets in and plants. So this can be a real shock and awe strategy that the defenders just have no real opportunity to adapt to and adjust. Okay, now we're going in game and we're going to look at this in 3 dimensions, and we're going to do this from the perspective of the defender, and we're going to try to think like a defender. What would I do if someone jumped through that big window and tried to plant? What would I do to try to stop it? And then I'm going to talk about what the attackers are doing to answer that and shut that down. So Monty's jumped through the window. First of all, see I've set this map up with kind of what I think is a default setup here, a rotate into games and the rotate into key stores. A common spot that someone may try to hang out, an annoying spot if you've ever tried to enter through the trophy room over there. Someone hiding behind this bed here is picking out more times than I can count. But you're also a problem for someone jumping through the big window, because when you're jumping through as the Monty, you're not going to win this fight tight right. So what is our answer for this angle here? Our answer for this angle here and later I'll go and I'll show you what that angle looks like from Sophia's perspective. But unless you're really, really tight up against this wall, you're going to, at least your feet are going to be exposed to the Zofia sitting outside that window, and she's going to be able to clear this angle out. And the benefit of Zofia is that if someone does try to hide really tight up against this wall, you can hit them with impacts, or you can concuss them, and that should be enough to move them off this position and scare them away into the waiting arms of another attacker. If the defender moves over here into this spot, this is actually vulnerable from below if the Zofia were to jump in. Ideally, you don't want the Zofia to jump in because she's going to expose herself to a couple of angles and she is just sitting outside. Particularly not to worry about someone sitting on white stairs. You can just look down to shoot her as she moves up, or someone roaming around the small tower dining area. And so ideally she doesn't jump in, but if there's a situation where you've got someone here and you just can't deal with them, then the quick answer to that is for Zofia to jump in and shoot up at them. But the ideal way to deal with someone if they move over here is to chuck a grenade over the bunks from the big window at them. And that's going to be Glaz, who sitting out here and we'll have right and it's just a nice little huck over the bunks there. That's an instant kill even on Alright, next angle, where else might the defenders be? They could be sitting here. Or around here. Then your answer to this angle, you've got two answers to this angle. Best one though is sitting on the games window here. And his primary focus on inverted repel is going to be watching this angle here. So he'll be able to see someone if they push up into this spot. Your second answer, this one might be in this area, is the yang. And you'll notice as I did that though, there's a bit of a blind spot here, and that's why this is more Capcom's job than it is King's job. So, done sure, here, and if someone's, just sitting right here at as soon as the window's opened up, odds are they're scared off by the class sitting outside, but just get them out of there pretty easily, or again, Monty needs. Alright, next spot's on the guy. First of all, let's note that this is not a spot someone can attack you from. This is blocked off by the bunks, so do not stop the point. Now, if you're smart, if you're really clever, maybe you can get a C4 toss just right over the bunks here, and that's going to be a problem. But that would have to be good crafty defense play. You can also have smoke canisters. It's not so this is an attack without any counters. Next spot is someone sitting in kids' dorms here. And again, it's an angle we're going to deal with in two ways. The primary way that we're going to deal with it is the yang on inverted repel right here. As we said, she'll be able to deal with this angle here. But also, if there's someone sitting in dorms around here, she's probably going to move them off of that spot. And if they go over here, then Ying can't see them. But she can Candela them and cause them problems for being able to deny the plan. And also, as soon as they push up onto this side of the bunks, they're going to be exposed to the glass. So either you're exposed to the Ying over here, or you're exposed to the glass over here. It's one or the other. They're kind of screwed as a defender. Now, as I'm saying that, you can go way over here, but then you can't actually deny the plan. And that's why it's good for the Monty. It's a really tight left window. But if there's way over here, you can't actually do anything to deny the plan. You've got to move up a little bit more than that. And then once you do, you're going to be exposed to glass. And again, the benefit of the Candela is even if someone's not quite in your line of sight, you can still do something to give them problems just by chucking a Candela. Next angle to talk about is this here from games. And this is an angle here you see. You can actually see pretty well into that big window and a decent amount of the plant without actually the person who's on rappel here being able to view. And that's why this attacker is a Capitao. Capitao has two useful things he can do to someone who's sitting here in games. One is he's going to smoke off this rotate right here, and you're not going to be able to see a thing of what's going on over there without pushing through the smoke and then being cut down by the yang. And then the other is that with his fire bullets, he can bank them off this foosball table, and this person's going to have to back way down to about here to avoid getting hit by the fire, and then they're not going to be able to see the person jumping through the window or the plane going down at all. So what are they going to do when this gets smoked off and the fireball goes down? Well, for sure, they're going to rotate over here, and then as soon as they push up, they're going to get hit by the yang over there. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else the defenders can do to stop this plan, short of using gadgets, getting a C4 or a smoke canister over. But there's really, really, really tight spots that they have to be to do that. I said they can chuck a C4 over here, but Dean's on the way over here, so they've got to basically be sitting really tight here the whole time. You actually can't even really get in position from this spot. So this is a tricky thing for defenders to deal with. It is not without counters. One thing I'll say that there's not really an answer for here is that if someone grabs underneath the hatch, this is an angle I've created before as a defender. So you could be sitting down here, and you could cause problems for the plant from below. And this is a room that we do not clear as part of the attack. So if this is a strat that you repeat a few times and the defenders know their vertical angles, this is a way to deny it that the strategy does not have an answer for. And before I wrap this up, I just want to show you the Zofia angle that I talked about. First of all, there's a defender sitting here in that tight right spot. The Zofia angle is out here. There's a lot of shooting up. impacts here right away, or you can save them. You can open it up. Now you'll notice what I wanted to show you is you actually can't see the Maestro if he's really, really tight up against that wall. But he only needs to take a couple steps forward, really just a tiniest of nudges. This is right up against the wall. This is one tiny step forward, and you can see him. Shoot him in the foot. Ah! Now, if he really is stubborn about staying there, then you can concuss him, and that concusses him very effectively. Or if you need to push up, you can. You just get very worried about someone to topple away the stairs. Let's jump back into the map again as I wrap this up, just to highlight again that this is a strat with vulnerabilities. In particular here, the Ying on Repel of Kid's window is very vulnerable to this attic window here, or to the big tower window here. Runouts too from kitchen dining. The Monty and Glaz outside of big window are very vulnerable to someone coming out small tower windows here or here. They cannot peek from the windows themselves. They have to run out. Now that's a difference since the Oregon rework. They can't just sit in small tower and shoot through the window that used to be over here. But they can run out if they're sitting over there. The Capitao, he's on Repel over here. He can get hit by someone running out of showers over here in small tower. Or someone running out of main entrance out here on first floor. Conceivably, someone could also run out of the master balcony and drop down and get up, but more likely they'd run out of main entrance. Or the easiest angle, this is classrooms right here. There's a window facing straight up. So lots of vulnerabilities for the Capitao. Sophia is vulnerable from basically all the same angles. Not so much the classroom window, but certainly the run out from main entrance, or running out onto master balcony, or running out of the shower window over here. So this is a strategy that depends very much on the element of surprise to try to catch the defenders before they know what's going on. The alternative to doing this as a quick shock and awe strategy is to do a really thorough roam clear of all these spots, to drone it out, make sure there's no one in small tower. Or if you see someone in attic, then to send at the start of the round, send all your attackers, or at least 3 or 4 of them, over to big tower to clear that person out and back them off to somewhere you can deal with them. But the real magic of the strat that'll make it work is if you do it really, really fast and well coordinated, get everyone into position as quickly as possible, and don't let them figure out what's going on before they've already lost 3 defenders and the plant's down. Well, and that's it. Good luck and have fun.